Right. All right, another rendition of the good, the bad, and the gold. With the person I was aiming at first, Elliot.
Why you do this?
And this guy, the Asian.
Still salty about yesterday. Shut up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Asian, also known as the man who using his incompleted deck. That was a.
I wasn't even at my full power.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
20k columns soon. Solve problems. Coherency, what is, etc.
Yeah, today is not a very coherent day for any of us,
Good
apparently.
thing. Let's talk now.
Alright, let's go talk about the guys. Today we are going to not do any grade 3s, or save those for the Monday one. Instead we're going to focus on not really boss monsters, or units, or whatever you want to call them. Screw it.
Man, I don't know if you know this, but Dreadmaster is pretty much a boss monster.
And that's why he's the good for today, so let's start with him.
Have you ever heard of this clan called Nubatama? Neither have I. And you want to know why?
Why?
Because this card exists.
Yes, solely because of this guy.
When it boosts the Nubatama and the attack hits anything, I believe.
I think it's anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And your hand is less than your opponent's, so you can counterblast one and make them drop one. It's pretty brutal, especially since, you know, if you're going to be calling dudes, obviously your hand's going to be smaller than theirs.
So
No problem meeting the activation requirements.
Yeah, just on the field, rush them. So one, they're going to be taking a lot of damage, or guarding a lot. And two, if they're getting something, they're going to lose even more.
basically.
Lose-lose situation.
Yeah, it's those kind of things that they're just great because of how silly they are, but too silly for the time it came out,
So much cancer.
so they couldn't give it more stuff justifiably.
If you feel like using it at all, just toss them in alongside Kagero.
Yeah.
Control the field and the hand. Nothing is sacred.
Maybe in the future, if things get far enough, they can have a reoccurrence, but for now, doesn't look like there's any sign of it happening.
Especially since they more or less got replaced story-wise by the Murakuma.
Which is something for another time, most likely this Saturday,
Yeah.
since the sneak peek and all that. Alright, well, I think anything else you want to say about him? Guess not. Alright, then I guess on to the bad, and oh my god, this is quite the bad we have today.
Let's see, what does this card do exactly?
Go.
Alright.
During your turn, this unit gets plus 1,000 for each of other unit named Brugal on your Vanguard or Rear Guard.
Here's the thing. What grade is it?
Looks like a 0 even if the camera can't focus on it.
What's the base power again?
4,000.
4,000. So, that means at its biggest, it's not going to be all that much of a threat. He's 7k.
Yeah, that's at its best, and that's if you make a bad deck with 4 Brugals.
Yeah.
It's okay, you can search it with
With Akane. But here's the thing. She's got better things to do with her time.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah,
snuggles
there's this guy,
actually
now,
okay.
he's called Snowball. Same thing as this guy, but he has 6,000 power. And is grade 1. It's just...
I get that they wanted to make an alternative first Vanguard, but
This was not the way to do it.
come on.
You could just give us another Conroe and be done with it.
Anything, even
A grade 3 searcher
Yeah, I
that we
mean-
still don't get.
Yeah, even a grade 3 searcher would have been a choice. Because what does he even do that...
He's 16k behind Fang of Light Garmor, guys.
Yeah, that totally trumps the 21k column that you would make with the snowball.
He's mainly meant for frontline infantry if you choose to use him.
Brutal is the best attacker. Except it's totally not. It's just there because it can be. What else is it gonna do?
Yeah, not a whole lot going for it. Good or good in a good sense anyway. It's got a lot going for it in the bad sense, because, well, we can rip on it all day.
We could rip on that entire set if we wanted to.
Actually, we could have made a whole video just talking about why this guy is bad.
But we're not.
But we're not going to.
Because no one wants to hear it.
Yep, no one wants to hear it. So, on to the gold. The one we chose today, Player of the Holy Bow, Vivian. Someone care to say what it does?
Alrighty, as a Vanguard rearguard, you can counterblast 1 when this unit attack hits a Vanguard. While it's being boosted by a gold paladin, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at top card of your deck and search that one card for a gold paladin among them. Cultivate an open rear guard and put the rest at the bottom of your deck.
So again, if you don't like what you see, you can have the choice of putting it at the bottom.
Of course you shouldn't. Because
Free cards.
it's free card is free card. If it's crap, replace it later. Or blow it up because you're playing Duke.
Yeah, as we mentioned before, we're not big fans of gold paladins for the simple reason that they have no skill required to
We
use
like
them.
to think.
Yeah, we like to think, because they have no skill really required with them, but you get a lot of stuff for it anyway. And we've proven this many times.
And I like Zergrush as much as the next guy, but it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I've tried playing gold paladin. It's just ride Garmor, call Opier, +3.
Yep.
That's about it.
Yeah,
And everything else becomes vanilla.
in fact, one day I went to a tournament with a deck that I made with nothing but generic 10 and 12k beaters.
And Saga.
And Sagamore, and took it to there and won
No marks.
with no marks,
just math
no
and field
Garmores,
advantage.
yeah, just field advantage because they can summon it all. And this is also when I had one Lopier shooter, one Spring Breeze Messenger, no Pelennors. There was nothing in there.
Which is for days.
Yeah, it was just Black Mane Witch and Silver Fang Witch, and that's all I needed to win. Just those two cards.
Just sack. Miserable pile sack.
Yeah, because that's all they need to do is just call stuff from the top of their deck, and they get the field advantage fast, and then that's all they need.
Hey, at least sacking Pelennor is fun.
Just ask
that one person didn't think so.
And to that end, Vivian's pretty cool. In worst case scenario, she's a solid 9k in a deck that doesn't have a whole lot of them. So,
Really. So with all that being said, is a pretty good card, especially even in that clan, because of the 9k tier 2, and then she can top deck a card.
Yeah, she shines the most in mid game. During late game, your field's already full.
she starts doing nothing. But that's a disadvantage of a lot of cards in this game, so you can't really count it against her too badly.
Yeah. Goddamn, both.
She was also our first SP.
Yeah, she was the first SP that we pulled out of a box.
Yeah.
Our first
Although the
SP
first SP in general was
Aqua, top out
Yes.
Aqua.
And
In the first tournament that we had at
yeah,
the
in
store.
the same box, we also got a triple rare Vivian.
And then Booster 7 rolls around and we got what? Monoculous Tiger? Fuck that. That's for another day, by the way.
Yeah, that's for another day.
And I recently got Blaster Dark and I laughed.
Blaster Dark. One of us found SP Battle Sister Coco at one point.
There was a Vortex Dragon at some point. We haven't gotten anything cool in this department, really.
No, except for the Blaster Dark for Shadow Paladin
Big
fans.
Tracy's! Woo!
Yeah, Must Be Vivian was fine because, bandwagon gold paladin's $45 at its prime.
Yeah. I read it for a lot, actually.
Yeah, they got most of the Battle Sisters that were around at the time, plus I think Zero Dragon.
Oh yeah, I think we have a whole playset, or if not just 2 or 3.
Tangents are fun.
Those are very fun. But yeah, so make a long story short, that's those are the cards of the week. Flip them up for me. Good because he caused a whole clan to not progress. I think that's good. I think that's good enough. Does 0 things that other cards don't do better.
Play Star Called Trumpeter.
Yeah, I'd rather play the generic starter.
Or Stardust, my bad.
Yeah.
And relatively good for what it is. Just
What
gold
is a
paladins
gold
have
paladin?
too many things, so what do you want from them?
And she will soon be replaced by a
And so-
manly
yeah,
flute man.
then be replaced by another card in the future.
Hey. Liberators aren't gold paladins.
That's true. we keep
so
forgetting that.
sorry.
You're getting that. Liberators are totally not that.
paladins and liberators. Rest in peace, Garrett. You've got Galatine.
Oh god, we
Oh.
are such terrible people.
We are. Well, I think that's it for this time around.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Later.
See you in the next vid.